Hi, it's Anika from Living for Later. One of my bestest friends turned 40 last month, and I was just really reflecting on our friendship, which is the inspiration for today's video. So the topic is gossip buddy or prayer partner. And here's the thing. So we have been friends for over 20 years, and I really have been reflecting on it, and I'm like, you know what? We don't spend a lot of time together, and there has even been season where we just went weeks without even communicating. Yet our friendship has like deep roots. We don't go out to lunch together. Both of us have like very complex life. She's involved with ministry as well. She has 4 children, just a lot going on. But I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, we don't necessarily go out to lunch actually, I don't think we've ever really gone out to lunch. So we don't do like a lot of the typical girlfriend type things. Yet we are super, super close. And I was really thinking about it. And I'm like, you know what? Hands down, without question, the thing that has made our friendship work is prayer. Like, she is my prayer partner. She knows all the juicy, ugly, happy, beautiful, not so beautiful stories and details of my life. But she knows it not just for the sake of me just dumping on her, but I share openly and freely with her because I know that she is going to pray. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I guess the trademarks of most of our conversation, at the end of most of our conversation, we end with prayer. We may go weeks without communicating with each other, and once we get on the phone, we spend quite some time catching up and sharing all the different details, but we often end with prayer. And I share a lot of details with her, more than I would with most people, and it's not for the sake of gossiping, but again, it's because I know that even if we don't pray together every day, I know that she's going to take what I have shared with her in prayer. I think sometimes it's easy with friends to kind of drift off into gossiping, and you're like, okay, yeah, we'll pray about it, and you never really pray about it. All you do is talk about it, and it can easily open the door to for you to be slanderous, and it's a slippery slope, and sometimes you find yourself in that place without even really realizing it. Like, whoa, how did I end up here? I'm gossiping at this point, and that may not have been your original intent. But I think, again, what has really made our friendship work and really has caused it to just develop, really, it's beyond a friendship right now, it's a sisterhood, is just the fact that we truly, sincerely pray together. This is somebody, if I'm going through just a rough patch, I can say, hey, can you fast and pray with me concerning this situation? And in the same vein, she is someone where when God shows up for me in a great and awesome way, just like she was willing to pray prayers of intercession in my darkest seasons, she is just so there to pray prayers of thanksgiving for just God even showing up on my behalf and blessing me and even answering just the deepest desires of my heart. And it's just such a comforting thing to have a friend like that. And I just really want to just encourage you, if you don't necessarily have someone in your life that you feel like, you know what, I can be just really vulnerable with, and somebody that I know that I can come and share these different things and know that they won't necessarily judge me, or they won't always tell me the right answers or what I want to hear, but will be willing to challenge me and even pray with me. I just really encourage you to pray concerning that, because it has just made such a difference in my life. And again, I think sometimes we can build our friendships on just very faulty foundation, and it's easy for those friendships to fall apart. But when prayer and when Christ is at the center of a friendship, it just makes a world of difference. And I'm really blessed because I can honestly say that I've seen how God has just brought different individuals in my life to really just pray with me, not gossip, not just looking to get the juicy details, but to truly pray with me. So I would even encourage you, if you don't necessarily have that, to become that for someone. So the very thing that you may be praying for, oh God, send me someone in my life that, you know, can just really be a prayer partner and not necessarily a gossip buddy. As you're praying that prayer, ask the Lord how you can be that to someone else. Sometimes the very prayer and the very thing we're asking the Lord for, the Lord is saying, but I want you to first step out and become that for someone. And of course, this really does take time. I don't think it's something that happens overnight, because for people to really get to a place of really trusting you and being vulnerable with you, again, that takes time. And I would even caution you to be mindful that as you're trying to build to get to that point, when people share sensitive information with you, to be careful not to go and share that with others, because that's can prove to be extremely destructive. If you're trying to build a relationship based on trust, when they come and share these things with you, sincerely go and pray to God concerning that. Of course, have that time together with them to pray, but also turn and bring it to God as well, as opposed to putting people's business out there that they've shared with you in confidence. So I am going to just end there and just encourage you to become a prayer partner as opposed to a gossip buddy. And if you don't have a relationship like that with anyone, to just pray and ask the Lord to send someone like that in your life. I believe that he absolutely will do it. And with that said, I'm going to end there and say happy belated birthday, Koya. All right. God bless.